Morning, Courtney.
Good morning, Courtney, Julie. I almost said good morning to Nikki because I'm looking at the names.
Good morning, Nikki. Here, I'll say good morning, Nikki.
Good morning, Alita. So happy to have you on the call, everyone, this morning. This is our Healthy Living Revolution Take Healthy Back call that we do twice a week, Tuesday nights and Saturday mornings. And what I'm really excited about is that you're going to hear from 3 or 4 of us today, and we're just going to share a few stories, how we connected with this mission, what this mission means to us, and the vehicle that we use on this mission, because our mission is to inspire healthy living around the world. And that's what we're here to do, is to do exactly that. And so it's really fun to be able to share that with all of you. For those of you that don't know me, I'm a mom, I'm a wife. I have 2 daughters that are 31 and 34 years old. They have been on our mission since they were 4 and 7 as well, part of our Living Healthy Revolution. So it's been fun to watch that for 27 plus years. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit of my story, just so that you have a sense. So what we're going to be talking about is a plant powders that many of us on this call are blessed to be eating. And my story was I was introduced to these plant powders 27 plus years ago. At the time, I was in my early 40s. I had 2 little girls, and I was tired all the time. I went to bed tired, I woke up tired, and I had some periodontal issues. And then, like everybody else, I got colds and flus regularly, and I got strep throat about once a year. And when I was introduced to the plant powders, Juice Plus, I thought, no way, this is not going to do anything for me. I don't believe in capsules, but I loved who introduced it to me. And it was the president of this company, Jay Martin, who I adore. And I think he's brilliant. And I know he has my best interest at heart. And I said, I will take this for 4 months. And when it doesn't work, I'm going to quit taking it. So I started taking my plant powders with that attitude. And within about 8 weeks, it was evening, it was 10 o'clock at night. And I noticed I had full energy. I remembered I was waking up feeling better. It was too short of time to make any other claims, but over time, my kids stopped sharing colds and flus in the family. And if somebody got something, it lasted a day or 2 instead of a week. And my periodontal issues cleaned up. And now, of course, we have lots of studies that show why what happened to my family is in the science. So with that said, I am going to turn this over to Julie Appel, who's also a mom of Jade, and she's going to share a little bit more about what these incredible powders are and why they work. Like, what is it, Julie?
Yeah, I'm happy to tell you more about our plant powders. What is it and why I chose to share it and recommend it and feed it to me and my daughter and my parents who've been on it for over 20 years. And Dad just turned 80, Mom just turned 76, and they're still out traveling and playing golf and doing yoga and playing bridge and book club, and I can't keep up. So they have no time for me. What I want to show you, and I'm going to try to zoom in there. If you can see that, what's on the back of this label is a nutrition label, which shows you that this is real food, whole food nutrition, and not a supplement. Most vitamins have a supplement label on them because they extract supplements. So this is made with real ingredients, all of which I recognize. They crush it and use it all, peels, seeds, everything that they can. They pick it usually at the harvest, or they harvest it usually at the peak of their ripeness. So you're getting all of the essential nutrients at the best time that you can. For instance, in an orange peel, there's 80% of the vitamin C in an orange is in the orange peel. And I don't know about you, but I don't care to eat that. Sorry, I'm being a little distracted by a 6-year-old crawling around on the floor.
We're all loving her anyway. You just comment on the chat that says, oh my God, she's darling, which she is. Jade is beautiful.
Oh boy.
All right, Jade, you gotta help Mom out.
Stop and help me. This is her energy because she's been on this product since she was 5 months old. So it works and it keeps us really healthy. And I know that it is safe. The research and the science shows that. It is NSF certified, which means that it's a third-party company that will not allow for toxins, herbicides, pesticides. You need to go. Thank you. There's no metals. Let's see. So it is safe for all ages from the womb to the tomb is what we say. There's capsules. In our capsules here, there are chewables in quick to go packet form. or in the pouches. And what you see by these pouches is that they're in Ziplocs. So there's no warning label on them that if you consume too much, you have to call the CDC. They are in Ziplocs, so you can easily get in and out of them. If your child consumes the whole thing, they'll be okay. They might be on the toilet a little extra, but they'll be okay. It's fully safe. The research, science matters for sure. So I am a physical therapist for severely disabled children and adults. And so science really matters to me. And we have over 38 published research studies in high-end journals, gold standard articles, really showing that this product works and does what it says it's going to do. And let's see what else. We have our healthy starts for families, meaning that for every adult or every person who chooses to start on the product, you can sponsor a child, be it your child or someone else's child, from the age of 4 to 18, or from 19 to 26 if they are a full-time college student. The other thing I want to tell you about that, sorry, so I can make sure I tell you everything. Let's see. Okay, sorry. My story, I got started on this product about 22 years ago, is looking like now. Just from a friend, I was a full-time ski instructor and college student and just kind of living off top ramen and nothing healthy, probably sodas, and knew I wasn't feeding my body what I needed to feed it. And coming into physical therapy and into a healthy field and science and research and all of that stuff, it just made sense to get started and see what my body did. So I got started. A year later, my parents saw a change and decided to start. And so I am exposed to pretty much every cold, cough, bug, flu thing on the planet and do really well in fighting those off if I get them at all. We have our trio. I don't know if you can see that back there, but we have our fruits, our veggies, our berries, and then we also have our Omega blend, which is all plant-based whole food nutrition. The Omega blend is a combination, let me see if I can show you, of 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9, which is really hard to come by and usually very, very expensive, but they have figured out their way to get all the essentials in there and give you the best bang for your buck. The other thing that we have are our complete bars. So little quick energy protein bars in tart cherry or dark chocolate. We also have our complete protein powder. It's a nutritious, delicious shake, French vanilla or Dutch chocolate. They come in bulk packs or they come in single servings. So when I travel or I'm on the go, I grab these and you can take a bottle of water. I like to mix them with coconut water, mix them up, shake it up, and it's really, really good. My daughter says that the vanilla tastes like birthday cake mix. So she's happy to drink it. The highlights of the protein powder are that they are high in fiber, low glycemic index, and just like broccoli, they're less sugar. So they're just like broccoli in that they have the low glycemic index. They have less sugar than an apple, and the taste is awesome. The last thing I wanted to tell you about was the Tower Garden. I have one outside that we are dealing with some rain, so I'm going to try to show you carefully. We're doing some construction out here, so it's not in its best shape, but that's my Tower Garden sitting outside. It's got some tomatoes and chives and thyme, and is going to have some new things coming this next week. And my child, my model, my little supermodel. But the other thing I wanted to show you is that the Tower Garden also makes an in-home version. And I'm going to try to show you the picture up close. So that's called the Tower Garden Home, which you can grow inside. It's a little bit smaller than the outdoor version. So that does require a lighting system. It takes less land, less water, is aeroponic, simply sustainable is what I'm trying to say. And you don't have to have a green thumb. Anybody really can grow off the Tower Garden, and it's so amazing to just pick right off of it and get what you need. If this makes sense to you, great. But if you are one of those people who are like me, that I love the idea and it all sounds great, and I get all of the information and then I don't do anything with it, So we have a program called the Shred 10, which basically you get your handheld and you kind of get told what to do, but you also get supported in what to do by a community, by resources. It is a Shred 10 program, and what it is an evidence-based lifestyle that starts the first Monday of every month with a 10-day jump start into better health, and then is a 4-month-long program to support you. You are supported with online materials, you're supported with recipes, and you're supported with a community. If that all sounds good to you, it's something definitely to just consider. But also there's an amazing company behind this product that is really worth knowing more about. The vision, the people, the community. So I would like to let you jump over and hear a little bit about the company.
And Denise is going to do that for us. And she's also got a daughter. But you know what? It made me think really quickly, Julie, when I saw your tower garden outside. And I know that you've had it full and flowing. And I know you probably because you just moved, getting ready to replant and add to it. But you notice she's parked her farm next to her car. And she's going to have enough food to feed her and Jade once it totally gets planted for weeks on end. Isn't that trippy to think that she parks her farm where she parked her car? Jade, you're beautiful. We love seeing your face. All right, Denise, go for it.
Oh, all right. Thank you, Julie. That was awesome. And I loved seeing your tower garden. I love seeing everybody's tower gardens in different stages. Mine has lots of tomatoes on it still, but as it's getting cold here, I have to start removing those and putting on some winter things like kale and chard and more herbs. So fun. All right. Well, I want to talk about the business side of this. When I first got started taking the plant powders, taking Juice Plus, I was introduced by my nurse practitioner. I was running my own business. I had a restaurant that I ran for 13 years. I had been in the restaurant business for, at this point now I was in for 32 years. And I knew that was not really a super sustainable business. And I was curious about the business. I wasn't really like ready to just jump in and say, this is what I want to do. But I was curious about it. I just am a person who likes to stay open and curious to learning about new things. So I signed up right away because for one, I could get at least a discount on my product. And then I could start learning kind of about what the business was like. The products themselves have totally changed my health scope. I had a high rheumatoid arthritis factor that is totally gone. I had a lot of adrenal fatigue that this and some lifestyle changes has really helped me heal through. And then I started just tapping into the community, and the community was so supportive and just held me up in challenging business times, held me up in my health and wellness journey. And it made me curious to take that next look. So I went to one of our regionals, 2 months after I started the product, and I absolutely fell in love with the company there. You heard Nikki talk about Jay Martin, the founder, introducing her to the products. He is still at the helm after 50 years. This is a 50-year-old business, and that alone really makes me feel confident in what I'm putting my energy into. And then the stories that I heard behind this company, what they do in a philanthropic way, how they show up in the world wanting to be the best company for the world, not the best company in the world. I mean, for me, I want to put my money and my heart into all kinds of businesses that support a healthy, beautiful community, and us growing as a nation, as a world. And that I definitely see that and get that in this company. So I could gush about how awesome this company is for a very long time. I was looking to do something more sustainable than the restaurant business, which I'm so grateful at this point. I mean, we closed our restaurant a year ago, August. If we had to be open during this pandemic, it's already a tough enough business to be in. I feel so lucky that I had this business to fall back on. And now that we have this just very different world that we are navigating, I have a paycheck that is consistent every single month. And can grow depending on how much energy I put into it, or it's just allowed me to have a fallback while I'm having to learn how to be a homeschool mom, something that I've wanted to do, but didn't really think that I'd just be thrown into. So it's really supported me in so many ways. I love the people that I get to be a part of in this community. That also in this COVID time, as we're just more isolated, has been amazing because I just don't have as many, friends that I just go out to coffee with or go out to have a glass of wine. And my community here with Juice Plus is always here, always tapped in. Yeah, I don't know what I'd do without them. It's just truly a gift. I introduce people to this in all different kinds of ways. Some people want to start like I did, just wanting to get a discount on their product. Other people, I love to help them dream about what this could be for them. It could pay for their mortgage. It could, be that cushion like it was for me of leaving my business. It could be your vacation money. It could be something so much bigger, or it could just be an easy, like extra, couple $100,000-$500,000 a month, just depending on what you want. So it's a really flexible business. And I love that too. I can do it in a way that makes me comfortable, that's comfortable for me to share. I really love one-on-one connections with people. I'm one of those people that in the grocery line at the store, everybody wants to tell me their life story. So it's a great place for me to just start asking them about their wellness and how I could support that. I also really love I'm learning how to use social media more, and I have a lot of support in that. So there's a lot of just really fun ways you can do this. Today, after this call, we're going to do a soup in a jar virtual party, so you can get some great soup recipes. It's just a super fun business, and I get to work with people that I really enjoy and bring on people to work with me that I really love working with. This company just does it all. They are in over 26 countries now. They stock all the product, they ship all the product, they collect the payment. So all I have to do is share with people my amazing, great experience. Myself, my parents, my whole family all eat Juice Plus and are just thriving. It's the most thriving that I have been in my life. So that's the business part of it. I love it. What else can I say?
And thank you so much. And the other things that I love is we don't have to stock anything. We don't have to ship anything like a normal business. We don't have to have a shelf of goods. Company takes care of us in so many ways. So it has been an amazing journey. I have been with the company for 30 years, and this journey for us has really shifted our life. And really, especially during these times where people have had to move back at home, I have never felt more, I kind of felt like I must have had a magic ball 30 years ago to put me in this spot at this time, to have the kind of residual income and to be able to continue helping people who are looking for ways to create stronger immune systems. So normally we would close this up, but there's somebody special on the call right now that I would like to introduce real quickly. It's Karis Stapley. And Karis, we only have, just a few minutes left. Oops, there we go. But you have an absolutely stunning story of how you got started, and especially the story with your eldest son. Can you condense that into about 2 minutes? Because I think people deserve to hear this story.
Sure, absolutely. Thank you so much for this opportunity, Nikki. I so appreciate it. Okay, so to give you the Reader's Digest version of where we came to this point, my oldest is 13 now. When he was a toddler age, we started to notice all sorts of health issues coming up, gut issues, not sleeping well, just more than the average toddler breakdowns. So many things, which sent us on a 9-year journey to help him heal and to get answers. And through that, we drastically changed our diets. So we're much healthier now. We moved out of state to put him in a brain balancing program. We sent him to top doctors in California, brain doctors, to figure things out. And we spent over $100,000. We calculated a couple of years ago, and we stopped to help this child heal and to get answers. We had him on some of the top best nutritional supplements that we could find. And even still, he was getting sick a lot. And I felt really frustrated as a mom because we want the best. We want our kids to heal and have just the best life they can be and be their best selves. And so I was actually teaching health and wellness classes at my children's Montessori school just a couple of years ago. And I was introduced to my dear friend Alita. And through the towers, they said, would you come in and include these sitting right here behind me, which we have fallen in love with, by the way. So simple and easy. My kids love them every morning. So I digress though. We love this. So yeah. And I have 5 other kids, a nursing baby. So we've got a big family, busy. And I fell in love and I just said, okay, I'll try it. In the end, I said, what have I got to lose? I am so grateful. I am forever grateful for Juice Plus and what we found here, because he literally all but stopped getting sick. Like one time this year in January, he started to get sick and in 2 days knocked it out. Like, I've just been so impressed. I know not everybody can claim this, but like what Nikki was saying, everything just changed even so much more for the better. We thought we were doing good, but it has gotten so much better. He's sleeping better. The digestion issues he was struggling with, he never complains anymore about stomach issues. So many improvements, and it just keeps getting better. And I had some wonderful improvements too. Food allergies started disappearing, all sorts of good things. So I could go on, but Nikki, I won't. Thank you for this opportunity. It's a blessing and I'm grateful to share it.
Wow. Isn't she beautiful, everybody? Like, she's just radiates. And I met her in person the first time. We had dinner together with Alita and totally fell in love with her nursing baby. She's so young, 6 babies, and she's so calm. I mean, I don't know what she's like in her real life, but she is absolutely amazing. And the story, we heard the full story of this kid. Out of pocket, they spent $100,000 traveling to states. They live in Arizona, but they went to Utah. They went to California. They did everything they could for this kid. So it gives you kind of a picture of who she is as a mom and as a person and her willingness to make changes. So for those of you that are just hearing about this for the first time and are excited, you may be already saying, I'm ready. So I want to see how do I get started? What's the best start for me? Is it the Protective Plus bundle? Is it the Vibrance Duo bundle? Is it the Feel Good Look bundle? You guys, I'm learning these things, so I'm saying them out loud. And get back with the person that invited you. And some of you may be seriously loving the idea of sharing this mission, like many of us are on the call today. So with that, get back with the person that invited you. So happy to see you on a Saturday morning. Have a wonderful, blessed rest of your weekend. And let's be kind. Let's just be kind. Love you all. And healthy, kind and healthy. I'm going to turn the